it's Katerina Pelekasi from Ecological Recycling Society. I'm very
Okay.
glad to meet you, and I hope next year to come Telefonisos to meet you. Okay, so just we need to share my presentation. Η παρουσίαση θα είναι στα ελληνικά από ό,τι ενημερώθηκα. Αν χρειαστεί κάτι στα αγγλικά το λέμε στη συνέχεια. Είναι για το πρόγραμμα Zero Waste Rota που γίνεται στην όμορφη Σκιάθο. Εδώ βλέπετε έτσι τις αφίσες, τα πόστερ που έχουν βγει για το πρόγραμμα.
This year we celebrated our 35th anniversary. We are the first environmental organization in Greece that stood up 35 years ago in order to talk about waste management, recycling. It was an unknown concept back then, and ever since, throughout the years, we have implemented tens of European and national programs on alternative waste management. Recently, we also participated in the national life for the implementation of circular economy in Greece. Throughout the years, we have been collaborating with numerous organizations and authorities to ensure better waste management. We are also members to various European networks such as Reuse and Zero Waste Europe. We have participated in numerous expert committees discussing issues of alternative waste management, and for many years have been members of the board of the Hellenic Recycling Agency. What we are most interested in is issues that have to do with environmental education. We are strong advocates of the new generation because they will spread the word. They are the generation to come. We have made lectures in more than 25,000 schools. We have constant presence in schools. We have been launching various awareness-raising campaigns. We have been present in printed media, and we also have the Eco Observatory, the Eco Paratiritério in Greek. We monitor the trends and what in the course of the circular economy implementation, all that in collaboration with the content of local authorities, municipalities, the content ministries, and all those involved in the waste management. Now, let's talk about this beautiful project, the Zero Waste Trip project that's been implemented on the island of Skiathos. It started last October 2023. It will run up until February 2025. It's been implemented in collaboration with the municipality of Skiathos. They are very much interested in pursuing the sustainable tourism agenda, and we also have the support of the Hellenic Recycling Agency, and it is funded by the Green Fund. How did we come up with this idea? As we all know, tourism areas, especially the islands, are under severe seasonal burden and pressure during summertime. I'm talking mainly about waste management. Skiathos is no exception. It's a typical Greek island with beautiful islands. Some of them are not accessible by the street, so many boats travel daily to and from the island so that the tourists can visit those beaches. And therefore we thought that something needs to be done in order to deal with the thousands of tourists flooding the island on a daily basis. Now, the goal of the Zero Waste Trip project. Nothing can be done unless we achieve proper information of all stakeholders. Therefore, our goal is to keep them posted, inform and educate them. I'm talking about those working on the tourism day trip boats at Scathos, and of course the visitors to the island, because they generate waste and they also need to be involved in all our actions. We want to create new standards for organization and behavior, meaning that Scathos can end up significantly reducing waste produced on the island and the waste collected at the end of the summer season. We hope that we'll be able to achieve that. Why opt for that project? Well, it's obvious, I believe. Such initiatives can effectively help us protect the environment and tackle this huge problem called climate crisis. We also try to do our bit for the national and European goals for waste prevention and recycling. In that way, we can help reduce single-use plastics, and we also contribute to addressing the plastic pollution problem. Less waste means less municipal fees paid by the citizens. In that way, we can be part of the solution of waste management both in Scathos Island and elsewhere in Greece. New jobs are being created, and what we're most interested in is changing our mindset, bringing forward new practical models of organization and best practice in waste management, because we believe that tourism, especially in Greece, should be a role model. Now, what do? Which are the actions that will help us achieve our goals? Like I said before, information, awareness raising, education and training are key. Everyone, those working on the day trip boats, all the stakeholders and professionals in Scathos Island, the visitors of the island need to understand why they should be part of this initiative. So through the various actions, we ensure that proper awareness raising is done in order for everyone to be involved in the process. We make numerous seminars, either online or with physical presence. We discuss issues that have to do with plastics pollution, issues that have to do with prevention, reuse, recycling, food waste, composting, green supply chain. Those are but a few of the topics we have discussed about with people working there on the boats, the professionals on the island. We have already visited most of the businesses on the island, and we will continue with our visits. What else do we do? This thing builds on the existing infrastructure, let's say. We have approximately 20 day trip boats. And what do? We have installed special beans, such as the ones you can see on the picture. We have the blue bean and the green bean for common waste. At first, we had thought about separate recyclables collection, but given that the municipality has opted for the blue bean system, meaning a single recycling bin, we followed their example. One bin for the recyclables and another one for any other waste. And given that next year our municipality aspires having a composting unit on the island for food waste, we're also trying to make a design and predictions in order also to install the relevant organic waste bins on the island. So those beans were given to all the boat owners. They were placed, installed on the boats. We have experienced vivid interest from their part. And so when it comes to the local society, the mayor, the deputy mayors, and all relevant stakeholders and authorities on the island were very much interested in that. And numerous other bodies have also shown their interest. For example, the president of the Port Fund, once realized that this initiative was going on, said that we should also install those beans on all boats and all sailing crafts. And given that on those crafts, on the small sailing crafts, it's not feasible to install those beams, so we handed out the bags you can see on the picture. And those things will be placed on the sailing yachts, making day cruises. We have 30 such yachts at Scathers, and those will also be given to another 100 sailing yachts that make weekly cruises. You do realize that even before starting and launching this program for the day trip boats, we had achieved the multiplying effect, so this is highly promising and optimistic. This is an effort that will be replicated to cover the needs of the Ports Fund, and our goal is to be able to implement that in the framework of other actions that will be held in collaboration with the municipality. Now, all those recyclables that will be collected from the day trip boats, both throughout the voyage and the various recyclables that the visitors bring with them on board from the beaches, mean that we collect recyclables both from the beaches and the day trip boats. When it comes to the beaches, most of them are rather remote, meaning that they do not have an organized beach bar or an organized beach, meaning that they don't have any bins for the collection of those recyclables. You do realize from that that we collect a significant amount of recyclables. Then the municipality has a small electrical truck that collects those recyclables on a daily basis. Those recyclables are being transported to the sorting center on the island. They sort out the various cargoes of recyclables and they're being sent across the sea at Volos in order for them to get to the recycling plants. And every day we measure the quantities collected. So at the end of the tourism season, we will be able to have the data regarding the volume of those recyclables, the actual amounts that never ended up in the landfill. It's a first in Greece, in the case of day trip boats, and I'm really optimistic. I hope that Skiathos will become a role model for the entire Greece. We have also launched some brochures. We have also printed some business cards with a QR code, and people can find out more about this project. We also have another information leaflet. That's the poster of the project, both in Greek and in English. The QR code is present over there. Those are the brochures, both in Greek and in English. And we have been handing out this information material to all day trip visitors. I believe that we have established beautiful collaborations and synergies. We have the deputy mayor responsible for tourism in Skiathos, who offered to do the following collaboration with the tour operators. So when the tourism coaches collect tourists from the airport in order to take them to the various resorts, they hand out to them information material about the island. And all tourists will also receive the relevant information brochure of our project in English, so all tourists will know that there is this project running in Skiathos Island as soon as they arrive. We have already given this information material to various businesses such as hotels. The Greek leaflet has been handed out to all pupils on all the schools of the islands, schools of all grades. In that way, we're able to spread the word across all pupils and families on the island. And another thing we do is to ensure better engagement commitment on behalf of the businessmen. We have also sent this information leaflet to the local water supply organization so that they can include that in the bill sent to the homes of the subscribers. Now, you do realize that HoReCa stakeholders are a paramount element of this endeavor. We have already visited 100 HoReCa businesses throughout the island in order to update them about the project, and then they can also let their customers and guests know about it. And they can also opt for relevant waste reduction initiatives and projects. At the end of the project, we will draft a report, a guide rather, presenting the program, the methodology followed, the results, how we can replicate that in mainland Greece and what the benefits will be both for the local societies and Greece in general. It will be a highly comprehensive guide that will be both available online and in hard copy. And through various communication activities, press releases, information events, one was held in Skathos in April. Another event is going to be held at the end of the tourism season, maybe September or October at Skathos, and another event that will be held next year in Athens before the end of the project. The guide will be presented over there.
Katerina?
However, apart from the various actions that fall under this project, like I said at the beginning, we strongly believe in the power of the youth. So the municipality organized the cleaning week. We went at Skathos, and in spite of the program, we also gave some lectures at schools in order to present the entire program to all the schools, all the pupils. And we also presented the Zero Waste Trip project. So all pupils across the island got the information and they spread the word in the families. In conclusion, I would like to take one more minute from your time in order to show you a commercial. It will be in English. It is a video referring to the project.
Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ.
Thank you, Katerina. Can you hear us?
Ευχαριστώ και εγώ. Ναι,
Thank you as well.
Τέλεια,
Thank you
τέλεια.
very
Και
much.
εγώ που ήσασταν μαζί και
Thank you for your
παρακολουθήσατε και ελπίζω του
attention,
χρόνου να είμαι
and I
μαζί
do
σας
hope
έτσι
that
και
next
να
year we'll
μιλήσουμε
have the
και για άλλες
chance to
δράσεις
be
που κάνουμε σαν
there
οικολογική
in
εταιρεία
person
ανακύκλωσης.
and talk to you about our other actions. Tomorrow we will have a meeting with mayors, the Mayor's Summit, so I don't know whether
Ο Δήμαρχος Σκιάθου είναι μαζί
the
του σήμερα,
mayor
θα
of
μιλήσω για να το
Skiathos
επιβεβαιώσω,
will
δεν
be
ήταν
there. Well, I
σίγουρο,
will talk to him
οπότε
today. He wasn't sure about it. I
θα σας
will
πει και όλα τα
confirm it
όμορφα που
tomorrow.
κάνουμε.
I do hope that he will be here. We talked to him last year as well. Your project is very interesting, and I do hope that next year or even sooner to join us on the island.
Βέβαια, βέβαια.
And
Πολύ
hopefully
όμορφα.
you will get to know what our
Παρακολουθούμε
actions
σαν
are.
οικολογική εταιρεία όλα
Well,
αυτά τα
our
ωραία που κάνετε. Είμαστε
our
πολύ
Eco
χαρούμενοι έτσι που και
Association
εμείς συμμετέχουμε.
follows what you're doing.
Συγχαρητήρια και για εσάς
Congratulations.
που
We're
έχετε αυτή
very
την
happy
πρωτοβουλία.
for
Πολλά
you for
συγχαρητήρια
taking
και
so
στους
many
εθελοντές,
initiatives. I
γιατί
would
και
like to
χωρίς αυτούς δεν
congratulate the
γίνεται
volunteers as
όλη
well,
αυτή η
because
προσπάθεια
without
που
them,
κάνετε κάθε χρόνο, αυτή η
your
οικολογική
effort
εβδομάδα.
wouldn't have
Και θα χαρούμε
been
πάρα πολύ και
fruitful,
εμείς να
and I would be more than happy to
όσο
further
μπορούμε όλη
support
αυτή
your
την
cause.
προσπάθεια.